Hello, all of my lovely stars. Welcome to another Hogwarts video. Now. Oh, and another summer score game is ready for me.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
The nice weather. What is this?
Accio!
Oh!
What a remarkable shot! Well, it appears I've been bested.
Ooh, it was that close.
Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
I love that they added students around the courtyard and around the castle in the middle of the day, but like you never see them at night, just like wandering around. There's nobody around at night, which is the questioning part. Oh, there's the Lavander. Try not to get dizzy, guys. I'm just going up these stairs that are very twisty. Amit.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
It's a very underrated character for being one of the classmates you meet.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
I'm sure that's gonna go well.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrok with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrok. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrok sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrok recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrok care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrok was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok.
So the stories
It is
of
an
magic
honor,
is
sir.
what he was
You
basically
speak
talking about.
gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need
Why
some
can't you?
idea of what Ranrok knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrok. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
The eye above the enchanted door. What is this, Legend of Zelda now?
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too
It's just
difficult
Legend
to
of Zelda
achieve.
logic.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
The door is looking at us.
Yeah, look at that. Do you guys not tell me that is not like the Ocarina of Time type of door? Where he can't be looking at you, so you shoot him. Just like boom. Work now?
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Legend of Zelda logic. Jesus. Calm down, Amit. It's just a cave. Nothing we have to do
Revelio.
before, at least.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Confringo! Revelio.
Treasure. Wait a minute. Damn it. Okay.
Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Accio.
What is it? Money.
Revelio.
Money.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Okay.
Accio.
And get your enthusiasm, Amit.
Such arrogance.
We'll need to get across this gap somehow.
Of course he didn't come on here. Amit! Get on! The one thing we need is both of us in there.
Amit,
Jesus.
you'll need to stay close to me. I've dealt with worse enemies than these.
You haven't had mushroom stew like
Oh,
what my
lordy.
mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Imperial.
We are just gonna take. I'm working. I'm thinking. There we go.
More than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Okay, that went better than I
Revelio.
thought it would. Thought I was gonna die like usual because I haven't come
Being
back to this in a
watched.
little while.
Confringo.
So we actually had to do this. Which is like, why does it not work? Why does it not pull?
Accio.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Now we can get the treasure.
Revelio.
More stuff to identify. But it's gold, so...
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
I'm surprised you
Let's
read
take a look
adventure books,
around,
Amit.
Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Plans for something.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
What are they building? Well, look around. It's probably obvious.
Yes, of course.
No! I was trying to heal. No!
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse. Revelio.
The boiler. This place
Did
is
it.
more complex than I had expected.
This takes a lot of focus and concentration from me to do that. Because more just came in the door,
Confringo.
which made me panic.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Nope. Gotta grab all the moonstone because I'm out of moonstone basically. But I need it for building.
Revelio.
You know, things from my vivarium and stuff. Vivarium.
Please don't do that.
Okay, Ami, I get it.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
I don't get why he's telling me not to do anything. I'm just talking about stuff.
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Right? I'm like, jeez. There's so many goblins.
Revelio.
That it's unfair. It's just me and not me. Oh, another one of the doors.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Confringo.
Now I know that these are inside the doors. I kind of can figure now. It's easier. Elevator.
Revelio.
Kind of not where we need to go though. More treasure.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Drills. Look at that. Just that front bit of it. Not good. Ah, so this is why we need the elevator. Come back up. You in here? Good.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
And now we can leave. Like, do
We're
I...
almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Of course. It just wants me to jump down. Doesn't say that.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
He was so soft with that. He's just...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
That too. Like, it's not that Amit is a bad character, it's just like he's very underrated. Some people don't like Amit, some people do. It's just like, it can go either way for me. My favorite character, as we all know, is Poppy.
They're building enormous drills.
Their girlfriend.
We found their plans. Ranrok must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her
Right.
research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked
Professor
of
Fig did
goblins
mention
and their
his wife more than
intelligence and
once.
skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrok was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrok murdered her?
Oh,
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrok, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrok never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrok learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrok knows. Watch for my owl.
that was a lot to like take in all at once. And what are... Oh my god! We get another Poppy or we get to talk to Poppy again. I'm happy about that. Oh, we're going back to the meeting spot. The first meeting spot where she brought us to meet Highwing, but I thought it was a date. You know? Would have been really cute.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Poppy.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Not the Snidget.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Well, that's kind of an obvious question why the poachers would care about the Snidgets, but we'll ask.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Okay then.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
A nighttime meeting.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych.
Oh yeah.
This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible.
God.
You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrok's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
I think I know the way that Sebatian wants to handle this. And I think that's the way I'm gonna handle it now too.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
No, after you, Sebatian. This is your quest. You wanted to bring me along.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you...
Revelio.
Like literally, this is just a camp of enemies.
No one enters this mine.
I'm
Kill
not
anyone
gonna
who tries.
be able to.
Ranrok's loyalists are out for blood.
Imperial.
What's this?
Accio.
Nah, you missed.
Glacius.
That was miserable.
Confringo.
That's great.
Revelio.
And now treasure. Ooh. Another perk to apply. On the clothing, I mean. Alright, this way.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
I do. Because we literally discussed this earlier. I know which one he would choose.
Revelio.
Have to at least get somebody in my sight. Ooh. This is just so I don't be seen off the bat.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Opa! Opa! It's me! This is why I have so many potions.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun. I should tell you, rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Another cave.
For better or for worse, we're in. Imperial! Crucial. Confringo! This mine looks like a tomb. Revelio.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
They're just hanging bodies in here. Ooh, more treasure.
Confringo!
Jump! And jump back. All of this kind of reminds me of Ocarina of Time, just the platforming here.
I don't see any goblins in these
That
webs.
jumping there and
Too
jumping
disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
back. Sebastian. I don't like it when they do that.
I will make
Confringo!
How many Ranrok's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Didn't he?
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
What ledge? Oh, that ledge. Oh,
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
we get to do this on the crate. And I was just making a little bit.
Leviosa.
There we go. And up we go. Up and over.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
This is where the treasure is. Lots of water. Ah, treasure.
Confringo!
Now it's cozy. Except for the spider webs. It's a cozy place. Except for the spider
That
webs.
bridge has seen better days.
Want to take a little break? Go to the little cozy spot.
Revelio.
Ah, this bridge. I said up. The uppies.
Confringo.
Perhaps we can mend the bridge to get
Revelio.
across the chasm.
You guys see that barrel just explode? I didn't. Oh. Fine. What? You guys see that one? I'm fine with spiders, but when they crawl around like those ones just did, no. When they crawl onto you, no. Okay, just no.
Revelio.
Ah, do I need? I have a reparo. It's a good thing I have this. Yeah, look at it. Wow, I fixed another bridge.
Revelio.
Oh, what's going on? I can't see. More spiders.
Confringo.
We're both like fire. Kill it.
Bombarda. Defender.
Kill him.
Revelio.
Kill it with fire. Ah. Oh, I'm full. That rarely happens when I'm full
We're
on
making
potions.
quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrok's loyalists have all but declared war.
I don't like that.
Making me the first object of your suspicions.
Lily went over my head.
Confringo.
Oh, wow. That didn't take long.
Revelio.
I was like together and then one no extra hit. We gotta go here. Oh,
We've
another
still
lantern.
not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
It's my lantern. Mine.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
We're never surprised the fight is in our hands.
Imperial.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Hi there.
It's so much too
You tried to get me, did you?
Imperial.
I got you.
Crucio. Crucio. Defender.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well... A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Wasn't expecting that.
Keep him on his toes. Oh. The smog made me stop for a minute. I was like, what?
Revelio.
What sorcery is this?
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
I can't
Brilliant.
piece.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still,
Anything else?
something about this place feels odd.
The journal. Another journal entry from Isadora. I gotta read this out now. I haven't read one out in a long time. The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes empty. Empty of sorrow, yes, but also I recalled feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. But then everything started to turn when I fell. I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
He's just sitting over here.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
We have done that before. We find a second passageway out.
Revelio.
Broom sweep forever. Here it is.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Make it double. I'm sorry.
I know that coast. Ranrok has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should
Marrenweem.
wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrok. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Well,
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
that will be all for today's Hogwarts video. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are new or have not subscribed yet, I hope all of you lovely stars had an amazing journey, a lovely adventure. See you all in the next video.